Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Ah, já chegamos? Oh, bonito a paisagem. Como é que vai ser? A gente vai andar até lá? Vai dar TP direto? É, deu TP direto. Olha que bonito lugar. Caraca. Que irado.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
Se minha geografia não, se meu senso de geografia não tiver errado, isso lembra muito a Inglaterra lá pro tempo tipo Sherlock Holmes, essas coisas. Saca?
That's because you're
Adoro
in
isso, velho.
Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon.
Tá.
In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. Sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
Vocês queriam saber. Justo. Beleza, liberamos uma área nova. Vamos lá,
We
moço.
saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter.
Tá.
We're lacking in intel. We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the architects.
Os arquitetos.
Saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses.
Ok.
The architects named this fortress after Klepoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
Oh, mas esse bagulho aqui voando, isso é da hora pra caramba, velho. O tamanho dessa coisa.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Kokolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Kokolia. Please have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Tem alguma etiqueta que a gente tem que seguir?
Rest easy. The Madame Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs.
Ele tem ponto.
I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Kokolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
Eu vou adorar explorar essa cidade depois, cara, na moral. Essa cidade...
Meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
Depois eu falo, vai, deixa quieto.
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
É filha da mulher?
Madame Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no?
Tá certa.
I am Kokolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come.
Então você acredita que a gente veio além do céu? Ou então você não duvida da nossa identidade?
Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
Queremos a ajuda de vocês.
We came here for something known as a stellaron.
A stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Eu acho que é isso aqui, né? O congelamento eterno é produto do Stellaron.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted,
Servidor
interstellar
público.
public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care?
Por que a gente se importa?
Even if this
boa
stellaron you
pergunta.
speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Por favor, ajude a gente a localizar. Deixa a gente ajudar.
Yeah, FYI, we're pretty awesome.
You know how to seal the stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the stellaron. It's getting
Concordou
late,
rápido,
and
hein?
you
Que
must be
estranho.
tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail.
A gente quer dar uma olhada por aí.
But of course, you are Belobog's honored guests and have the highest privileges afforded to you. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further.
Beleza. Ixi. Que isso?
Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
Tá escondendo algo, hein, moça? Sus.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
Ah, que bom. Ela é uma figura impressionante.
She's the big shot. Definitely got that Queen of the Castle vibe going on. Oh, so cool.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Valeu, moço.
Wait, can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a
Teatro
look.
Dourado e Museu Histórico.
However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark.
Monumento ao Inverno Eterno.
And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
Tá.
So the corrosion is inside the city. That's a grave situation.
A situação é bem grave. Se o troço já entrou dentro da cidade, questão de tempo até tudo dar ruim.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Beleza, vou ter que visitar esses lugares. Finalmente posso andar agora. Tem uma lojinha aqui na frente. Opa, lixo. Dá pra ver o lixo? Opa, dá? Uma lata de lixo nada memorável. Você está olhando já faz um tempo, mas é só uma lata de lixo comum. O que você quer fazer? Você tenta resistir ao impulso de abri-la. Postes de iluminação. Em outros mundos, postes são ótimos poleiros para os pássaros. Mas em Belobog eles ficam sozinhos. Opa! Comerciante de livros? Ué, fiz?
Tubarão!
Acho que nunca te vi antes. É a primeira vez que você visita a livraria? Que tipo de livro você tem aí, moça? Eu vou ficar aqui lendo. Quando tiver escolhido algo é só falar. Vou comprar os dois, vai. O homem tá cheio da grama. Agora que dá pra andar aqui pela cidade, te falar que Fontaine podia ser parecido com isso aqui, né, cara? Ou Snesnaya, né? Porque é um lugar todo gelado, né? Acho que faz mais sentido combinar com Snesnaya. Enquanto você continua a olhar pras latas, elas parecem se transformar diante de seus olhos. As bordas não estão mais ferrujadas e parece que ela desamarrou um pouco. Por baixo da tampa você vê um brilho Não consigo mais... Por baixo da tampa você vê um brilho dourado, doce e atrativo. Por um momento as latas de lixo se transformam em baús de tesouro. Oxi, tá acontecendo de novo. Você respira fundo e abre a tampa. Tá vazio. Espere, você vai ainda mais fundo na lata. Tem um pedaço de sucata. Seu trabalho árduo finalmente valeu a pena. Você finalmente encontrou o tesouro. Você olha para os seus companheiros e vê expressões complexas. Você não precisa explicar, eu entendo. A vontade é demais, é impossível resistir. Depois que você trilhou esse caminho, não tem mais volta. É complicado. Você obteve lata de lixo. Avatar obtido ao completar 5 missões secretas em Javiro. Oxi. Vou pegar aqui mais uma recompensazinha de nível. Opa.
Huh? You're back? It's natural for the conductor to feel relieved when their passengers return safely.
Ah, que bonitinho. Sobre a Himeko, café espacial. Como assim? A Himeko é incrivelmente boa em consertar coisas, mas em contrapartida, sempre faz aquele café especial sem graça. Pompom não consegue entender. Como era a mesma palavra que você usou para descrever o café dela? É lama preta, não é? Eu? Não, você tá doido. Acontece que essa já é a versão nova e aprimorada do café dela. Os grãos são polidos à mão com uma lâmina monomolecular. Antigamente ela só usava café instantâneo. A quantidade de pó que ela usava deu um significado completamente novo ao termo lama preta. Tá, já deu uma explorada na cidade, então vamos ver como é que isso aqui funciona. XP de desbravamento, registro, encontro de viagem e dinheiro. Posso pegar suporte com alguém. Use amigos ou personagens de suporte recomendados pelo sistema. Posso pegar personagens de suporte com outras pessoas. Tá, vamos ver essa Bailô aqui.
You don't look so good. Gotta get those vitamins.
Que bonitinho.
Thanks a lot.
Ela lembra até um pouco a Kiki por algum motivo.
Time to show you.
A ult dela só cura? Caralho, que efeito da hora.
Don't worry about me.
Ela é só healer mesmo, beleza. Legal. Eu ativei aqui um diálogo. Eu tava aqui explorando a cidade em off e do nada tive um diálogo. Acho que eu não era pra mim ter vindo pra cá.
I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
They hadn't identified it. I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back. This is your final warning. But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any. The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
Os soldados conseguem mesmo conter o fragmento?
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
Cara, eu virei essa cidade inteira procurando lata de lixo e coisa de correio, mano. Eu ganhei até uma... Eu ganhei até um monte dessas coisas aqui, ó.
Wow, look at the carved ice! It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Né?
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look?
Ouça.
So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's History program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna.
Nossa, que nome complicado.
You can call me Pela.
Ah, tá.
Yes, Miss Pela.
Sim, senhorita Pela.
And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children. Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapath. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization. Even today, they are still tending to the city. Everwinter Monument is made up of two parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These two symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. Any questions?
No!
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Gepard say there'd be a show here?
Sim, ele disse.
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right?
Deve ser assim que eles afastam o congelamento, né?
If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Quebrado?
Yep, touch it and find out. Ice cold. I was just about to fix it up. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop.
Agora que eu fui ver, mulher bem vestida, beleza. A Serval aí, ó.
If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district.
A gente acabou de chegar, tudo é novidade ainda.
Only just got here? Ah, I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Kokolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat.
Vamos falar sobre aquecedores, família, é isso. Essa tá uma biblioteca ou algo do tipo. Legal, legal, legal.
The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface.
Acima e abaixo da superfície? Como assim?
You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected discs,
The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction.
Parece até Zal e Piltover. Ué.
However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time.
É exatamente Zal e Piltover.
I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything.
Tá, e o que é esse negócio?
It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on Geomarrow. Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld.
Tá. Por que o aquecedor fica lá fora?
Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
Ah, tá bom, moça.
No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting.
A gente tá livre mesmo.
Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first.
Ok. Opa! Gire os módulos para ajustar o círculo e direcionar a corrente elétrica do... Tá. Os reparos são concluídos quando todos os ciclos forem conectados. Os módulos consertados vão aparecer com borda vermelha. Tá? Aqui é a fonte e a saída. Ah, facinho.
Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss.
Claro, por que não?
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Eu acho que não tem coisa aqui pra pegar, então eu não vou interagir com nada não. Deixa quieto, vamos embora.
So tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Dan-hung?
Yeah, that's because you've got too much energy.
Isso é verdade. Ele tem um ponto.
What a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
Meu Deus.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade.
Então, você notou alguma coisa?
Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady.
Ela tinha alguma coisa estranha, mas eu não sei o que é.
It felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Tá.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary.
Só pode ser coisa do homem invisível.
Well, there's no way he'd get past Dan-hung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow. Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
Vamos descansar.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep.
Durmam bem.
You too.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off.
E olha lá, dá pra explorar até dentro do quarto, que da hora. Sem dúvida, o que está na sua frente é o armário. Não me diga. É sim, com base em todos os sinais vindo dos seus órgãos sensores, é um armário perfeito. Design, capacidade, tato, qualidade de construção e aroma. Não importa quanto você tente, não conseguirá pensar em um armário melhor. Espera aí, aroma? Desde quando aroma é medida de um armário bom? Não importa, ele cheira bem. E não é aquele cheiro de sândalo ou qualquer outro material natural. É um perfume milagrosamente purificador, completamente artificial. Eu tô analisando um armário, velho, meu Deus. Tão tentador que é a sua vontade de entrar no armário. Bora. Meu Deus, ele entrou no armário, não é possível. Parabéns, agora você se fundiu ao armário mais perfeito do universo. Meu, que viagem é essa, velho? Do nada eu entrei no armário. Mas pra falar a verdade, seu humor está longe do estado de empolgação. Talvez precise de mais tempo para compreender a sutil maravilha de tudo isso. Esse lugar parece meio escuro, mas acho que você tá acostumado, né? Eu quero sair. Quer sair? Tem certeza? Não, acho que isso vai ser bom pra você. Confie em você, espera mais um pouco. Você vai entender que não é só escuridão. Garanto que vai acontecer algo incrível. Ih, a verdade por trás de tudo está chegando? Exatamente, pense nisso, agora dê um palpite. De quem são esses passos? É o comedor de... Não é só o serviço de quarto, é o demônio. O que tá acontecendo? Do nada tem uma brisa dentro do armário, velho. Ele hiberna em pequenos sótãos sujos e abandonados, especificamente para se alimentar de forasteiros. Ele escondeu o adversário errado desta vez. Afinal, você é um desbravador incrível, guardião da estação espacial Herta e besta do fim dos mundos. Isso, hoje será o dia do julgamento dessa maldição. Foi banido dessa terra. Aquele demônio parece ter deixado algo para trás. Leve isso como recompensa. Assim. Oxi. Era um demônio mesmo? A brisa deu... A brisa funcionou mesmo, ô louco. Tá, vamos descansar, vai. Ixi.
Who are you? What are you?
We are allies. Allies of the Guardians in generations.
O troço tem voz própria, oxi. Reconstruir não, destruir. Tá falando errado.
Ué?
Eu acho que não tem mais nada pra pegar aqui dentro, então vamos sair. Do nada a brisa do armário, velho. Não tá esperando por isso não, velho.
Hey, did you hear that?
Então não foi só eu que ouvi?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance. And I don't think they're here to say hi.
Tá.
This is our escort. It's less friendly than I was expecting.
Será que eles não estão aqui pra escoltar a
I
gente?
guess we'll have to find out.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.